Wait, they got a double kill? Oh no. Oh no. No. Maybe I can hit with the ult there. Maybe? Yes! No! Maybe I can ult here? Oh shit, I'm dead. Ah, fuck. Things are going slightly not well. Look
Well,
at who is a Briar? Let's go.
there it is! Another few months went by, and League of Legends got a new story we can talk about. And surprisingly, despite the turmoil all the leagues stirred, and despite the fact that many people had many different expectations when it comes to her character, overall, I have to say, her story is pretty good. As you'll see, it is very simple and very easy to understand. And that's good. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be a complex character. What I like about this is that, as you'll see, all the teasers and cinematics are part of her story. However, there will also be some mentions of historical events, so just for the sake of context, for those of you who don't know much about League's lore, here is a super TLDR version of all you need to know. All of this is happening in
God damn, her
which is a
tongue.
empire that is all about conquering everything around them. For many years, Noxus was ruled by a tyrant called Darkwill, who was secretly manipulated by LeBlanc, one of the leaders of the Black Rose, with the Black Rose basically being a secret organization that is dealing with dark magic. With her whispers in his ear, Darkwill started making mad decisions. You know, invading surrounding nations, kidnapping children, dealing with black magic, all that sort of things. And of course, he also started the invasion of Ionia. During those events, he essentially sent Swain to the front lines to die, because he was strong enough to threaten his authority. So when he returned from Ionia, he killed Darkwill, he took over Noxus, and established new leadership. All of this will be referenced in Briar's story. And in fact, it begins while Darkwill is still the leader of Noxus. So now...
Wait, is Swain actually an Omega Giga Shad too? He got sent to the front lines to die because he was too powerful. He goes to the front line, comes back, kills the Emperor, and takes over. Wait, what? Okay, I am very interested in learning more about Swain.
Without further ado, let's jump into Briar's story. Let's read it word for word because it's honestly not that long. So, here we go. Grand General Darkwill entrusted the Black Rose and its many Hemomancer with creating a new kind of living weapon. Unlike their previous experiments on the deceased, this would be a being born from and fueled by blood, one driven to hunt down targets without requiring the sustenance of food and water. And so, Briar was born. Her creators wanted an assassin, but all she...
His lore is tied with Fiddlesticks, and Fiddlesticks has crazy good lore. Oh, okay, okay.
He wanted was to eat, eat, and eat. When her first mission ended in a frenzied, gory failure, the Black Rose decided that Briar was too dangerous to use, but too powerful to be destroyed. In order to control her, they devised a special pillory, locked by a Hammerlith gemstone, to restrain her and focus her mind. Once shackled with the pillory, Briar, along with the rest of the Black Rose's living weapons, was quickly deployed during Dorito Swain's coup against Darkwill. She was given a handler to direct her, but when released from her pillory, Briar immediately devoured him and everyone near her. Everyone but her target, Swain, who escaped while the living weapon fed upon friend and foe. After an arduous capture, Swain's guards managed to trigger Briar's pillory and restore her restraint, enabling them to transfer her to their holding facility. Alone in her cell, Briar could focus on nothing except her hunger. Though she couldn't die from starvation, the absence of blood weakened her day by day. At first, she thought the chorus of crazy wails echoing throughout her room were her own starving thoughts, until she realized the sounds were drifting from unseen neighbors. Did Swain's forces manage to capture other living weapons during the coup? Was she locked up with them now, each having failed their mission, their purpose? The voices cried out for blood, a sentiment Briar could relate to. But what she couldn't understand wasn't how often they did it, nor how loud they were, but it was all they talked about. Their unrelenting hemomania was the most boring thing she had ever experienced. As hungry as Briar was, and she was hungry, her thoughts stayed focused on the pitiful sound of others. What if she managed to break out of the pillory? Would her frenzy make her even more unhinged than her neighbors? Would she become as single-minded and boring as them? The idea was too horrifying to dwell on, so she instead resigned herself to listless solitude. Years passed, and the time alone allowed Briar to reflect on herself and consider the possibilities of the world outside her cell. Entertainment consisted of eavesdropping on the guards' conversations, devising new ways to pester them from raw meat, and agonizing over whether she should raise her pet spiders or eat them. By chance, while she was toying with her pillory one day, she inadvertently loosened the Hammerlith, which settled into a position just short of unlocking the restraint. Briar froze as thoughts of her hemomaniacal neighbors filled her head. Is that what she had become? But then she realized something. Being under control was just as dangerous as being out of control. She wanted to strike the balance. Having discovered the Hammerlith's mechanism, Briar devised a plan. By this point, the guards were so used to her calls for attention that when she learned one of them close to her cell, nobody noticed he was missing until it was too late. The guard's blood surged within her, lighting a fire that had been waiting to spread. Now the living weapon gleefully roams the streets of Noxus, pillory locked back in place, until she wants to unlock it. As she climbs to the world outside, with the Black Rose monitoring an unexpected development, Briar eagerly learns all she can, making new friends and discoveries in a world she is starving to experience. And there you have it, Briar's lore. Honestly, it is pretty simple, just like the past few stories that we've been getting. I assume this is a result of Riot restructuring everything they are doing, and they really need to start planning things ahead. But since they are not really moving forward yet, unless they are actually planning things for their other games, it wouldn't make...
Yeah, that was kind of chill. Kind of chill lore. She's just created by the Noxians as a superhuman weapon. She's too powerful. Her hunger is too strong. They lock her in. But she's actually gaining some kind of self-restraint, some self-control. She can actually control her powers by just having chilled in the cell for too long and meditating. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. Or, well, meditating, self-reflecting. I don't know. She's probably been going insane in there. But this is cool.
Too much sense for them to start massively expanding the story without anything to pay it off. So this kind of simple story is totally...
Swain is super powerful lore-wise? Oh, I see. I mean, that makes sense. From what I've heard, he seems insane. He seems really strong.
Fine. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, as you saw, all the teasers and the cinematics were part of her lore. The teasers showed what she was doing in Swain's prison, which was essentially just walking around. Then it shows her escape through the guard, and then the cinematic shows us how she got outside. And honestly, I really appreciate how well all of this is linked together. It is not just random pieces that come from all over the place. Now, with that said, we do have to mention the splash art. You see, if the splash art is based on lore, it would have to be part of her first mission. As you now know, she was only ever sent on 2 missions. And in the second one, it was a Noxian civil war. But since you can see both Noxians and Demacians here, there is simply no other option. But here's the catch. She already has the pillory on her, which she only got after her first mission, which means that this scene is just totally made up. It looks cool, but no one has any idea what is going on there. Now, I saw that some people noticed that the runes on her pillory are similar to the runes on Riven's blade, which would absolutely make sense because, remember, both of these were made by the Black Rose. And lastly, during her story, it was also mentioned that there were other living weapons in the prison with her. She heard their voices constantly, and one of them was constantly shouting and calling for blood. Well, we also know about one other construct who is also heavily related to blood. So unless Riot is teasing someone else, it is highly likely Sion, who was there in the prison with her and who annoyed her the entire time she was there. And this theory is further reinforced by the fact that Briar actually has voice lines with him. And she even mentions how sad she is that he also escaped.
Oh, Sion, you escaped too? And you're here with me.
Meaning that Sion also had
Wow,
been
her
in
voice
prison
was
with her.
super
This is
cute.
interesting
What the
because
hell?
This would suggest that in the present days, Sion was captured by Swain's forces. He's not hidden somewhere beneath the Immortal Bastion by the Black Rose. Swain knows about him, and it is possible that he has him locked up. This is a seemingly random thing to be mentioned in her story, so I wonder if Riot is planning something with it. Though at the pace that League's lore is currently going, maybe it is a plan 10 years into the future for the MMO. But that's really all I wanted to mention. Overall, Briar's story is really cool. It is nothing crazy, but also nothing to confuse people. It even has some nice cameos from other champions. And even though Vladimir wasn't directly included here, don't worry, she does have a voice line with him.
The change in art style in the cinematic when she goes into the frenzy, it becomes like 2D more and more like cartoon art ish.
So, you want me to call you Vlad or Dad?
Vlad or Dad? Wait.
Oh boy, is this gonna be something? Well,
Wait.
there it is.
How? Makes bloodthirsty living weapon. It behaves like a living bloodthirsty weapon. Surprised Pikachu face. Oh, that is yeah.
So,
Okay,
with
let's
Briar
listen to
being
some
out there
voice
for
lines.
people to experience, at least on PvE, all the opinions settled and people got to absorb it all. And for the most part, people found Briar to be a W in most regards, despite the different expectations people had. Briar's character is good, her design is nice, her story is simple and to the point, though it could be broadened out a bit, and people even like her gameplay despite the fact that at times she feels clunky and her ultimate is what it is. But to be fair, Nar felt the same on release. However, there is one thing that rose to the surface a bit. It is nothing majorly big, but it is something noticeable. And that's the fact that she doesn't have a lot of voice interactions. So people immediately drew the line that Riot doesn't care anymore, which is not the conclusion I would draw because there is a lot more to this. If you go back and look at the length of all the voice lines, you'll see that a few years ago, champions had about 20 minutes of dialogue. And over the years, it was brought down to about 8 to 10 minutes. Of course, people brought this up because it was strange to see Riot making a step backwards. So, Riot gave us their reasoning. Now, if you snoop around the internet, you'll see people saying that Riot wants to cut back on how much the champions are talking in the game, which is followed by how nonsensical this is. Because in-game, they still all talk just as much as they did before. Just now, with less dialogue, they repeat the same lines. But that is not actually what Riot's intentions were. The real reasoning is that Riot didn't want to cut back on the frequency of the voice lines. You'll see those are indeed the same, but it is to cut back on how frequently unique lines happen. So when a unique interaction is triggered, it feels more special. Many of you will not remember this, but this was actually part of Riot's very old philosophy. Many years ago, and I'm actually talking about 12 years ago, DOTA used to have an incredible amount of unique voice lines, while League's champions just talked. There were some outliers.
Okay, can we get to the Briar
So,
voice lines?
you want me to call you Vlad or Dad?
Obviously,
we
this
go.
line is aimed at hemomancy. From Briar's lore, we learned that she was created as an artificial living weapon using hemomancy, meaning that all of the power likely originated from Vladimir, who first got his bloodbending abilities from the Darkin, which means that he became the first hemomancer, who was not a Darkin or someone worshipping the Darkin. And later, he taught these powers to the scholars of the Black Rose. It could also mean that Vladimir was directly involved in the creation of Briar, but so far, that remains to be unconfirmed, because it is also possible that Vladimir was still hiding underneath Noxus when Briar was created.
Oh, Sion, you escaped too? And you're here with me.
Of course, as we mentioned in the lore video, while Briar was imprisoned in Swain's jail, we learned that she was not there alone. Swain managed to capture other things related to dark magic, and one of those prisoners kept screaming about blood. So much so that Briar really thought it was starting to get annoying. And all of these voice lines about Sion are teasing that it was Sion who was locked there by Swain too. And as you'll see, there will be other voice lines that say the same.
Talon, is this a brand new super secret murder mission?
Now, these voice lines with Talon are interesting because they are showing us what Briar has been doing outside of her prison. As far as we know, Briar is currently roaming around the streets of Noxus. Not the best place for a crazy living weapon, but it is what it is. Just remember, the capital city of Noxus is massive. So one crazy murderer running around is not gonna be anything special. Now, the cool thing about this one is that now we know that she likes Talon. The logic is that she has spikes and he has spikes. He is an assassin and she can be an assassin. So she has some voice lines with him, not just because they are both assassins in-game, but it's also because they are both Noxians, and to a certain degree, she does reflect in him. Now, how do I know this, despite the fact that this was not mentioned in her lore? Some of the devs gave us some breadcrumbs on Reddit, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. One that I can probably quote is August during one of his streams. With that said, even though at this point everyone hates the fact that sometimes we get more lore from unofficial posts than just the stories themselves, it also seems like the lore department is not in their best shape right now. So these devs like August are actually carrying the lore community right now. So I actually do appreciate when someone unofficially comes out to give us something more. But we better better start getting some official posts as well.
Hey, Talon, what's the point of sneaking up on your target if they're gonna die either way?
I also love how Briar is actively trying to learn from Talon.
I don't like you, Scion! No blood for you, Scion!
Now again, these attack moves tease that Scion was the one who was in the prison screaming about blood.
Oh, Talon, show me your blades!
And again, Briar likes Talon's sharp blades.
Not sharp enough, Talon!
And she can also get quite crazy about them. In case it's not obvious, these two kinds of quotes come from when she is in and out of her frenzy. That's why her personality snaps like that. And the best example of this are the next two quotes.
You smiling fear, Vlad! Let's compare fangs, Vlad!
I like how she has two quotes, adorable, nothing in between.
A family-sized meal? For me?
Of course, then she has a bunch of these lines against all the jungle monsters. And they are here not because they would be any relevance to her lore, but it's because she is a jungler. She will be interacting with them a lot. So this makes jungle a bit more bearable. Look, junglers really need anything they can get.
Last time I licked a Gromp, I sneezed for days.
I actually don't know what this one is about. Is that a joke about drugs or something? I know licking goats was a joke used in 90s cartoons. Is that what this one is about?
Harold, huh?
Probably
Name,
yes.
title, or name?
So, this one is clever.
And
One-
don't the Gromps have like don't they have mushrooms on top of them?
Besides, this is a joke about the fact that we don't know what Harold's name is, unless you count Shelly, I guess. But she might be whether that is an actual Baron. And that's because ships with someone would be confused.
I'm lying. Boring Scion tastes like leather.
Again, Scion
Ugh.
doesn't have it easy with her. And again, she suffered a lot of sleepless nights because of him. That's if she sleeps. Does Briar sleep?
Traitorous Talon, you chose this.
Now, this one is scary. Again, there is no official info on Briar and Talon, but calling him a traitor could have some hidden meanings. Personally, I believe that this is exclusive to the in-game scenario where Briar and Talon are enemies on the Summoner's Rift. But who knows, the Garena comic actually moved Talon's story forward. And in the eyes of the current Noxian leadership, he would indeed be a traitor. So maybe this is a foreshadowing of Talon's ASU, which, based on the story, I really believe he is getting one.
Aw, Talon, I'll save your blood so they can do the humancy thing.
Also, this line is just cool. She likes Talon, and she wants to resurrect him.
You become lazy, Vlad!
Now, in this line, she could be teasing the fact that Vladimir is not doing a lot of the hemomancy himself. Now he got a lot of people doing all the dirty work for him.
Ugh, that's what you use blood for?
And, I'm not entirely sure what she's referencing here, and I'm not sure I want to know. I assume it could be the fact that when Vladimir
Okay,
The blood is mine!
Also,
Jesus
I feel like Vladimir
Christ.
is so good.
You're nervous. Is it the pillory? I can take it off.
And also, I don't want to be stopping at literally every line, but at times, whoever wrote these lines is getting clever. Like, this line alone sells her character so well. Also, you don't want her to take it off.
See these wax seals on my belt? Yeah, I earned all of them.
That's right, in case you didn't notice, she does have some wax seals on her. I assume all of those are tied to rituals, because as she was going crazy, they wanted to suppress her powers more and more, and that's why she earned more seals. And it is totally not a reference to Warhammer.
Blood! Blood.
Now after this, she...
Okay, this is easily a 5 out of 5 on the voice lines. They have really made her like normal, or normal, I say normal, I mean her kind of sane, cute voice with the blood-curdling, screaming, insane voice. This is
a
amazing.
lot of unique quotes when she's just killing enemies. We can safely skip these, but just know that she escaped her prison and how she started roaming around Noxus.
Remember, you can
Okay,
choose.
okay, I think that's enough. Jesus Christ. This is just a solid background. I really like this. This is on the same level as Braum for sure. Just simple story, background. You know what this character is about. She just wants to eat, but she also kind of wants to learn. She's like a curious child out to explore the world and learn how to control her powers and not just be an insane maniac. But she is an insane maniac, so it's gonna be hard. This is how she comes out.
Hi! Ooh, you're escaping too? Phew, I'm glad you know the way out. She's been fed! On your guard! Escape, buddy! That's my friend! And you're food!
With the punk rock music, let's go. Damn, her tongue. I love this art style. The pings! The pings! Friend? Oh,
Wasn't that fun?
she can control, kind of. Yeah, Riot really knows what the fuck they're doing with these videos. Okay, let's take a look at her abilities here. I am very excited to play her because every time I've had her on the enemy team or on my team, she's been like an unkillable 1v9 demon monster. And she's just like, you take her down to 20% HP, she does something and she's full HP. I don't know. The only thing I think sucks with her kit is her ult. Her ult, I think, makes no sense. I really don't understand the global thing that makes you jump all over the map. I understand that she's supposed to be like a bloodhound that can track a target from miles away with her like blood powers, but it feels really janky the way she just jumps all over the map. It doesn't feel
for her
good.
next bloody meal. But after many years under lock and key, she learned to control her hunger and choose when to fully unleash. Now she's free and learning who's friend and who's food. As
Okay.
a jungler, Briar wants to eat camps until she sees a tasty pick or counter gank on the menu. When it's time to
Nice.
feast, she dives teeth first into the fight and loves every second of it. Hope you came hungry, because we're serving up the facts about this insatiable jungler. Welcome to the Briar Champion.
Thank you.
Briar's
Let's go.
Passive is Crimson
Passive.
Curse. She doesn't have any base health regen, and her abilities cost current health. She can still heal
Okay.
with potions and whatnot, but what she really wants is blood. Her attacks
Ah.
and abilities apply a stacking bleed that heals her based on the damage dealt. The lower her health, the hungrier she gets, and the greater her healing. This means Briar wants to run into a fight, not away from it. Her increased healing at low health makes her tough to kill, so she can bait enemies into becoming tasty treats.
Food doesn't have to be blood? Huh.
Before sampling the rest of her abilities, let's take a look at the main course of Briar's kit, Blood Frenzy. Her W sheds the pillory that restrains her and sends her leaping into frenzy mode for several seconds. She self-taunts to the nearest meal in range, prioritizing enemy champions wherever possible. This means she loses control of her movement and attacks, but can still cast.
So like getting self-taunted, that feels so weird. I'm not gonna be able to control her. So I do a little dash, and then I am taunted to the nearest guy. And then she just runs in a straight line. The only way to cancel it is with the E, right? That's how I have understood it.
Abilities, use summoner spells, and activate items.
I'll fight you and your kids!
While frenzied, she gains attack and move speed, and her attacks deal damage in an area. Briar can also recast W to empower her next attack with Snack Attack.
Snack
It deals
attack.
extra damage based on the target's missing health,
Ah.
and heals her for a good chunk too. Briar is at her strongest when she's in Blood Frenzy, because she can clear camps faster and devour enemies. But she's also out of your control. Choose your timing and targets wisely so you don't bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not full yet.
I'm not
With
full
Head
yet.
Rush, Briar leaps to a target, stuns them,
Oh, that's
and
the
shreds
stun.
their armor so they're
Okay.
easier to chew. She can also target an ally to leap to their location. You can cast its ability while Briar is in frenzy mode to help her nom the right target, like a delicious ADC instead of a yucky tank. But be careful. If Briar targets a minion or monster with Q during her frenzy, she will no longer prioritize enemy champions and
Oh.
start eating whatever's closest.
Okay.
Briar's E
That
is
is very
Chilling
good to
Scream.
know.
She stops in place and charges up, gaining damage reduction and restoring health during the channel. On release, she lets loose a blood-curdling scream that damages and slows enemies in its path. With a full charge, the scream knocks enemies back, stunning them if they hit a wall and dealing tons of damage. Briar can cast its ability while she's in frenzy mode to snap out of it. In fact, it's the only way to end Blood Frenzy early, so don't waste that cooldown. Use it to heal up and disengage after you've gotten your fill of fighting, or slam your next target into a wall for seconds.
We don't have to fight. You could just share your butt.
Okay.
Nowhere is safe from Briar when she's
And now's the
hungry,
ult.
and that's all the time. For her ult, Certain Death, Briar kicks a hemolith across the map. It travels over a huge range and marks the first enemy champ it hits as her prey. Then she flies to their location like a bat out of hell. On landing,
Boom.
she damages everything nearby and makes other enemies flee in terror. Then it's dinner time. Briar enters an empowered Blood Frenzy with extra resists, lifesteal, and move speed. Unlike her normal frenzy, Briar's ult makes her prioritize her prey and doesn't end until she's killed them or dies trying.
Oh,
But
okay.
that doesn't mean you have to run it down. You can still use her Q to stun, W to reposition and bite, or E to end the chase early if it means living to eat another day.
Okay.
Certain Death makes Briar a constant threat, especially as a follow-up to her teammates' crowd control. Use it to join a juicy fight from across the map, or to back up your friends with a counter gank. There won't be any leftovers.
Ooh, that was fun. Let's go again.
All right, okay. I think we're ready to play. One more junglele. The question is, where do I start? Do I gank top? So TF should be having a good time against Udyr, right? Wait, Yeah, Evelyn is jungle. Udyr is top.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh, so Draven. I should probably path for the Draven lane, right?
Talk about their first
I start
language.
topside?
Why isn't body language
I think so.
an option?
I want to gank bot for sure. Like TF should be fine against Udyr, right? Ranged versus a melee top matchup. I think we play for bot. If Draven can get a cash out, we should be Gucci, right? Titanic Handra, Sundered Sky, and then Lever or Sterax. I do have some CC, so maybe Sterax is a good idea. Wow. Why does it feel like I do 0 damage? Oh shit. I should have held that a bit more. Full HP, half HP. Full HP, half. I mean, he's still full HP. Do I even gank this? I don't think we can do anything here. Probably a bad idea. Yeah, I'm wasting time.
Today's mystery.
Can I jump over this wall here?
Are they
Oh, I can. Can I dive this? Doesn't look like it. Oh shit. What do I max? W, yeah.
First blood.
But they're top side, maybe we can dive this?
An enemy has been slain.
Can we dive this? I try? Wait, they got a double kill? Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh wait, I was just looking at... Maybe I can go top? Mid?
Books are magical.
I was hoping Draven could get a cash out there.
More powerful without any training at all.
And now I can jump over this wall here. Maybe I should... Oh, I should have gone to the crabs. Why did I take my camps? I should have gone to crab and to grubs. I fucked up, maybe. I may have fucked up. Oh yeah, I forgot to use this. Okay, so we got the grubbies. There's no one top? Why invade? Oh. Oh. Excuse me? We got his flash, that's good enough. Maybe I can even go dragon. They're half. This could be good.
I might be a weapon, but now
I should probably gank. Yeah, my bad. I fucked up. I lost half my HP doing that. And they saw me now. Yeah.
now that I think about it, fighters are honest, but it's the liars who start wars.
Okay, it's okay. Evelyn went back. Oh, that didn't hit? Okay. I always forget the Tiamat. Maybe I can ult top? Or ult mid? Gonna try? I try. We see what happens. Oh no, so close. Okay. Maybe I should have... Wait, who is he talking about? Someone else?
My teeth are bored.
I got...
Shut down.
Everyone's got
We get dragon. I think things are going okay still. Like, there's no way he's gonna get a kill on this guy. I could try going bots here, probably. What? Okay. I didn't do any damage at all. Huh. I'm confused. So I W'd towards the Samira, but somehow my thing got stuck. Maybe I can hit with the ult there. Maybe? Yes! No! She tanked it. Oh man. Oh shit, I have 2 minutes to get 6 grubbies. No, Evelyn got the grubbies. Fuck. Fuck. No. I fucked up.
That's it. Let your guard down.
Oh no, that was actually so close. If I just got the W there, I would have gotten a kill. And I accidentally just immediately pressed E and removed my frenzy on the on the oof. Oops. I kind of goofed it up a little bit. We're gonna go take this camp and then the Krugs and then we go bot again. Si Budayi. EF, it's popping off. Oh no! Can I stop pressing the wrong button? What am I doing? Maybe I should wait for Lulu here. Okay. We got him, but maybe not worth. Probably not worth. How am I doing 0 damage? That's what I want to know. Maybe I can go top to... I probably should be playing more in Evelyn's face and like taking Evelyn's camps. Because I don't think Evelyn can actually kill me. Ah, shit. Oops. Nice. Actually winnable. Big bait, big bait. Ooh. Nice. I am like laser focused onto like playing this character correctly. Probably should have stolen her camps now that she recalled instead of going to take my Gromp that's gonna be here anyway.
When people talk about their first language,
Maybe I can ult here? Oh shit, I'm dead. Ah, fuck. Things are going slightly not well. 9-2 Samira. Why not FF? Yeah, so this champ definitely has a lot of like very small things that make it hard. Oh, it still has an active. Ah. Okay, I thought the active was removed.
or not
And now they got the dragon. Shit. Yeah, I've been fucking up the jungle. Coming. Oh, that's a feeding Yasuo. Nice. We take mid tower. Nice. That worked. Yeah, so like the Evelyn can't do shit against me. I do wanna go here, maybe? Ah.
I know it's never happy. We always run.
I can ult this, maybe? Oh shit, never mind.
Ears have a nice mouthfeel. Very chewy.
They're 4 bots.
Has destroyed a turret.
What?
But now
Whoa, 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 whoa. I did the stuff. Wait, how could she ult so fast? That's what I'm confused about. How could she ult so fast? Did she have like stacks, like remnant stacks from something else? And yeah, okay, I understand why you go lethality, because holy shit, I am not tanky at all, even though I am tanky. Or I'm going tanky items, but I don't feel tanky.
really clears up the sinuses.
So if I'm not tanky when going tanky items, probably should be going lethality instead then.
Stomach louder than my mouth. Nature's more
I mean, okay.
A little bit of heaven before the hell.
Ah, shit. I fucked up, maybe. Win able. And our TF is getting the split push. Wait, what is TF doing? Oh. Wait, why did he flash? Okay. I thought he had an idea. Yeah, Samira feels weird. 12 and 2. Damn. Damn.
He's not choosing a choice. No. Yes.
I can ult in 20 seconds, but...
My teeth are bored.
Yeah, if he has that guy...
Life the hunger of death?
Can we even fight? I have no clue how we're supposed to fight this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be fighting. Like, we have TF and we have Briar. We have so much like mobility and we have so much presence on the map if we play split push. But I am forcing team fights for some reason. I go in after they get dragon too. I think I'm too tired for this. I'm gonna have to play another game later. That's a GG for now. It's time for sleep and eat. Why is our surrender not going? Isn't 4 out of 5 good enough? Good time. I went in because I thought the game was surrendered. I'm very confused. 3 out of 1? Huh? I saw 4 green dots and 1 red. Am I blind? What? I thought the game was over. That's why I went in. I wouldn't have done that otherwise. Well, the game is over. Oh, he left. Maybe he left so his thing didn't count? Is that how it works? Did his yes vote not count because he left? That might be it.
Moving on 4 limbs was so much easier.
I have no clue how we're gonna do this. Hope that they dive tower and feed. That's pretty much it. Oh shit! Okay, they ate it. It was actually good that he ate the ult. I would have Omega fed otherwise. I'm healing! Come on, he's not dying. How's he not dying? Oh no. Is it an automatic flight? No, if the ult hits, it has to go. I can't stop it. If the ult hits. Huge. GG's, GG's. Yeah, Vex is probably a lot more fun. I really look forward to playing Vex. And this character was meh to play. Like, her kit is fairly interesting, but she has a lot of like small details that makes the kit very difficult to use. Like the ult being a like, for sure you have to go and fight button. Makes it very difficult to use, and it's also very difficult to use in combat. You pretty much have to use the R as an engage tool before combat, otherwise it feels really weird to use. And like her W making you force target someone, the Q having a little, like the small little jumps, like the W you can jump over walls, and the E also like rooting you in place, but it's a damage reduction, but it's also a stun if you hit it in the wall. Like there are so many like small little details that you have to think about that makes the champion feel very like difficult to play. At least for me. Like I'm thinking like, oh, should I use the E like this? Should I use it for damage reduction? And then I like end up not using it because I'm thinking of all the ways I can use it instead of just trying something. So that was kind of difficult. It's also a melee champion, but maybe not a 4, maybe a 3. Still have a lot of self-healing. Probably kind of, since you have a lot of like healing that's easy to do, you're relatively tanky. I feel like I got more tanky there when I got the Sundered Sky, so that was a big upgrade. Maybe I should have focused on getting that second item faster. Would have been a bit easier to play. Maybe that's a... Is it a 4 difficulty? Or is it a 3, maybe? I guess since her kit is fairly one-dimensional, it's all about deciding when to go in. But when you go in, the way you mechanically play the fight seems fairly simple to me. I might be missing something. But yeah. Harder than Bard? Yeah. Definitely harder than Bard. I had more issues. Like, Belveth was a 3. I felt like Belveth was way easier to play. I felt like Braum was also easier to play. So maybe it's a 4. Maybe it's actually a 4. And the fun factor, I think that's a 2 for me. I really don't enjoy the melee bruiser type characters. She was still kind of fun, but nah. I had more fun on Brand. If we were gonna talk like the jungle, I had more fun on Brand. That I played in the jungle recently, so that's probably a 3. Yeah. Okay. We're done with the letter B. Let's go. Now, the letter C. But for now, we turn off the game, we turn off the stream, and we go to bed. GG's, good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Well, the letter C, it's Caitlyn is next, Alpha. Caitlyn is next. And then Camille. And then I don't know, something. You'll see.